In this lesson, we're going to see how to use a linked list. Now, what exactly is a linked list? A linked list can be seen as a type of array with one major difference. Whereas an array is fixed in its size, so if you create an array with, say, 5 elements, for the lifetime of that array, it will have only 5 elements. You cannot add a 6th element into that. A linked list, on the other hand, starts out empty, and you can indefinitely keep adding elements to the end of the linked list. There's no limit to the number of items you can add into a linked list. Now we're going to use my newly created Java program to demonstrate the use of linked list. Now looking at my program, you can see in line 1 I'm importing java.util.linkedList. Now the linked list package, the linked list class is in the util package. Now we have to import this because linked lists are not part of the core Java library, so we have to import the extra package. We're also importing something else. We are importing a list iterator. Now a list iterator will help us to iterate and go through our list. Unlike an array where we just simply use a for loop, a linked list needs to be iterated through using an iterator. Alright, so let's create a list. So we're going to create linked list, and we're going to state that it's of type string, and we'll call it my list equals new linked list. And again, now these words string between the angle brackets are generic types. Alright, that's another very deep topic of Java. There we go. Now how do we add elements to the list? Now in an array, we would add an element to the list by calling the specific positions index. With a linked list, remember, a linked list starts empty. There are no existing indexes when a list is newly created. There's only the first element, and whatever we add needs to go into first position. So we're going to say my list add. Let's add a string in there. We can add another item. Alright, so this is how you add elements into the list. Now what happens is, as you add elements into your linked list, try to think of a linked list as a chain. So when you added Yahoo to the linked list, the Yahoo was the first link of the chain. And when we added Microsoft, then that became the second link of the chain, and each new link is added thereafter. But you can also choose to add an element to the beginning of the list. So if you wanted to add something before Yahoo, then you would simply call the add first method. Alright, so the word Google will be placed before Yahoo in our linked list. Now we can do a system out on the entire list itself. And this will pretty much dump everything in the list onto the screen. So let's compile our code. Check if there are no errors. Perfect, no errors. Let's run it. Now, as you can see, it's done a memory dump. It's brought in everything that's in our list and put it onto the screen.